Radio Supa.
Yeah, check it. Nick Norris, copyright. Yeah. They say they bring the fire, they barely open flames, not even smoldering. Struggle rappers go away. I throw your tracks away and polish up the inbox. The cleanup crew, and this is where your shit stops. Come on. The cleanup crew, this is where your shit stops. Come on, yeah. The cleanup crew, this is where your shit stops.
Copy, writer, rhyme writer, who write a flyer. The skywriters hired to fryer with more punches than prize fighters. So fuck a handout, put your hand out, man down on live wire. A psycho hired with fire. Michael Myers versus Mike Myers. He camped out and ran out when I write on stand out like highlighters. I pay a bitch to blaze my spliff, yeah, I call her my highlighter. Baby, I'm high, where's my lighter? Crazy, I don't care, a fighter. Popping so much shit and dropping so much shit, I'm tearing diapers. But why would I wear a diaper? Told you, I don't care. The type to enter matches and wear whatever matches my pair of nights, bruh. I put the pair on ice, bruh. Save for a rainy day, clouds ain't forming for this ain't a brainstorm. You ain't seen rainy days. The panty brain, never no limit, never no snippet, never method man checking the methadone clinic. F a whole critics, magazine article, them faggots gon' need magic bean gardens to actually argue you blasphemy or commit blasphemy. Catastrophes target you magazine writers. Particles was my magazine cartridge shoot. Hard for you, but simple for myself. Schizophrenic, pick the limo, rent it, and chat and hit the mental word for help. Insurance covers all incidentals for myself. Get a pencil, use my mental to bend it, order it to melt. Origins unknown, but I'ma need orange juice and margin. Pour up till I belch until the floor hits and euphoria is felt.
They say they bring the fire, they barely open flames, not even smoldering. Struggle rappers go away. I throw your tracks away and polish up the inbox. The cleanup crew, and this is where your shit stops. Come on. The cleanup crew, this is where your shit stops. Yeah, the cleanup crew, this is
just a fair warning, we're pouring like Lebanon. If you gory of weapons drawing, and we're smoking Cubans like shooting at Gloria Estefan. Morning you set before it's 7 in the morning. Bet you got no breakfast. This tech is wreck, wake like heaven in a reverend song. You are now witnessing the metamorphosis of metaphors. It's better for this than the letter torture kid. I made earth and I gave birth, then I said abort this kid. But before abortion hit, I led him toward the orphanage. Call up a bitch, they like some more, like Oliver Twist. Let her polish the dick, then I frolic with Oliver chicks. Shoot a motherfucking undercover with a motherfucking undercover barrel. Dumb and Dumber Harold, you singing them Dumb and Dumber carols. I'm too potent, why you motherfucker stare? I'll give you a new heart like I'm Larry, this is my brother Daryl, this is my other brother Daryl. I run a rare brothel of underwear models that are unaware. Money share to come in their times. About damn time, now you see the blues. You're stepping on landmines and ballerina shoes. You cowards need a clue. I'm the illest on the mic, of course, minus the life support. Tripe is the white you snort. Try it and die your corpse. R.I.P. My competition on a mission. Watch and listen. Either way, I'll leave decay on all your victims. Verbal menace / herbal chemist. Burning spinach. That'll make your eyes pop like Popeye when my words are finished.
Yes.
Happy New Year, motherfuckers. Let me get a bomb drop for that shit.
Hell, dude.
Let me get a New Year nuclear bomb.
Bro, that's how that shit felt last night when I was standing outside. And all I heard was gunshots and fucking explosions the whole fucking time.
Motherfuckers are ignorant. Don't be that guy shooting in the air and then, don't
killing
do that.
people.
You're a fucking idiot. So shout out to people who did that. You're the reason why condoms were invented. It's the cleanup crew. My name is Roqy Tyraid.
I'm Nick Norris.
We have some special guests in the motherfucking building. We're starting the year off pretty goddamn big. I'm allowing y'all to introduce yourselves while I figure out how to speak. Start with I-Dee.
Check. Is this on? I'm on?
Yeah, you're on.
Okay, cool. It's I-Dee, you know what I'm saying? I-DWE, repping the truth. Yeah.
Yo, it's Eddie Wellz, a.k.a. Black Cat Bill, a.k.a. the Linquay Sensei in the house.
Hey, it's your boy Lamar Crushin, a.k.a. Lamar Crushin.
Man, stoked to have you guys here.
Yeah, for real.
Thank you, man.
Long overdue, I feel like, as a crew, as a squad.
For real.
We've never had Lamar on, at all, ever. So this is a first for you. Thanks for coming through.
Give a round of applause, man.
I'm multitasking.
And fucking visual.
2018 is the year.
Yeah.
I stopped multitasking.
The mic thing, you know what I'm saying? I've been here.
True Gang and his bitch. And it's an honor to have y'all here. To start off a new, calendar, new year of the cleanup crew and whatnot. Yeah. We're gonna talk to y'all individually and as a collective, and talk about some of that good art that y'all been pushing out collectively and independently, and you take on the culture and all sorts of random shit. You're the least favorite place to go to when you are fucked up on post New Year's Eve, food speaking and things of that nature. And we'll come back. I'm running out of things to say, so
yeah.
Let's play some fucking music.
Let's do that.
All right, it's Cleanup Crew.
Tornadoes, here with big ghosts and Lord Wavell. Dog cross the table, bitches sniffing coke off navels like it's 86 and 86. Cap and gown, niggas graduated, bitch. Niggas wave the fifth on a strip, make it a main event. Fly aviators, I play to win, my shine radiant. Or maybe it's my calm demeanor, raw straight from Argentina. Dark seas and floor seats at the Barclays Arena. All-Star weekend every day, that shit normal, nigga. 3-quarter lizards, oatmeal linen, deal with a feeling. Only appearing on them hotter jams. Pocket full of contraband, exotic strands. Peas come in garbage bags. Getting right to puns, hologram. Pocket biggies too. Wintertime, rock a grizzly too. Throw 50 at the crap shooting. Caesar's Palace, white wine and steamed salmon. My 16s is full metal jackets. I let you have it.
Break it down, break it down, break it down, break it down, break it down,
break it down,
you fool. Break it down, break it down, break it down, break it down,
break it down,
you fool. Break it down, 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 you fool.
It's Lord Wavell, the rich righteous teacher. Left leg hanging out, the money making Mitch Beamer. Grip cleaner, clip squeezer, spin a nigga ballerina. Whole sipping GHB, 380 piece. I G the niggas off their feet, take a whiff of this coke, chief. As the sky closes, my eyes is colder. I'm seeing flying lotuses. Dead sharks swim the party ocean. Everybody came to party. Me and Smooth showed up with toast on us. Marcus Garvey coats on us. The Ghost Riders, we winning niggas whole swarmers. Super dry warmers. Iceberg Scully, my girl Gully, twirl a nuggy. Y'all niggas not wavy, pull a pluggy. I only want hoes in my shows, and niggas getting money. Beat him in his face, wrap him up, that's a mummy. It's Wave Law, Lavender, Silk Sultry. Wave Van Gundy.
It's breaking down, it's breaking down, it's breaking down.
Breaking down.
You fools. You fools. You fool. It's breaking down, you fool. You fools. Breaking down.
Right, nigga.
Breaking down, breaking down, breaking down.
Breaking down.
You fools.
You gotta kick the bass. You gotta kick, you gotta kick. You gotta kick the bass. The bass, pop. Kick the bass, pop. You gotta kick the bass, kill.
Radio Supa.
what I'm gonna have for breakfast. Eggs and a well-done beat from Evidence. Then chef good with his right and left. I just left the studio to pick up a check from the other studio where I mix celebs. And even there the music follows me and steers my head. One nation, music, the occupation, under a groove. I gig with the Funkadelic, and at the Cannabis Cup, I was milk bagging. Give you a touch of the Dutch, Amsterdam Ruby. You're not fucking with us, never since beginning. My clique is one in a must, professional musician. The mission's all we discuss, devoted technician. To get the people a touch, just a simple listen. They got their ears in these cuffs with all this bullshitting. Men looking like women, Babylon venom.
Ice water in my veins, I'm a fire starter, riot starter, king, supreme being. Rather live long than to die a martyr, but push it, I'm flying farther. Prayer hands pushed together like I'm trying, father. Mother Earth's crying harder, children are dying, mother, and motherfuckers steadily lying. Politicians fork tongues, spit poison and keep firing. Rockets moving in between lights flashing and these sirens. Looking out, feeling like Cyrus before the shot rang. Breaking out, feeling like warriors before the blocks bang. Trying to make it out of the street, make it back to the beach. Power to the people back within reach. The next step is crucial, analyze the operation. For bigger business than robotics mixed with automation. I've seen fear and greed levels that can topple nations. Control the population, this is occupation.
My name start with a D, but I'm mainly offense. A style of quality, pure and rich, no nonsense. I am the faculty and the dean of students. I'm the administration that made your regime get rooted up out of here. And now we up out of here. The date's on the calendar. Oops, I'm in calendar. They used to these amateurs. The far as a pros pro. A literal one-stop for the finest in vocals. Me and Ev, we the locals.
This is Radio Supa.
Picture this, I'm a bag of dicks, put me to your lips. I am sick, I will punch a baby bear in his shit. Give me lip, I'ma send you to the yard. Get a stick, make a switch. I can end the conversation real quick.
I am crack, I ain't lying. Kick a lion in this crack, I'm the shit. I will fall off in your crib, take a shit. Hit your mama on the booty, kick your dog, fuck your bitch. That boy dressed up like he Santa and took pictures with your kids.
We the best, we will cut a frowny face in your chest, little wench. I'm unmentionably fresh, I'm a mensch. Get correct, I will walk into a court while it wrecks, screaming, yes, I am guilty, motherfuckers, I am death. Hey, you wanna hear a good joke?
Nobody speak, nobody get choked.
Who flame throw your fuck shit to Funyuns. Flame your crew quicker than Trump fucks his youngest. Now face the flame fuckers, your fame and fate's done with.
I walk Charlie Brown, Peppermint, Patty, Linus, and Lucy. Put coke in the doobie, roll woolies to smoke with Snoopy. I still remain that dick rabbit slacker to spill the wookie. Cause the total of the toolie will murder you friggin' moolies. Fuck out of here. Yeah. say, we top billing it. Valiant without villainy, viciously found victory. Burnt towns and villages, burning, looting, and pillaging.
Murderers try to hurt us, we curse them and all their children. I just want the bread and bologna bundles to tuck away. I don't work for free, I am barely giving a fuck away.
So tell begging Johnny and mommy to get the fuck away. Hey, yo, here's a gun, son, now run, get it the gut away. Live to shoot another day.
Nobody speak, nobody get choked.
Radio Supa.
Reflect greatness, stand on my square sacred. Serious grill, this is the hand that writes the hatred. I scroll a jewel up, your flow is tool up. Truly on your shit, sandals and incense is pseudo. Vibe on my scripture, ride to the pictures I paint. Even the deaf, dumb, and blind can intertwine with this one. I'm too grown to do what shorty do. The cook up costs more than what the snorty do. Shoot your face in the particles with a 22 from the sleeve of the custom hidden pocket of my naughty goose. Why would I lie to you? That's something that I'm too fly to do. I'm on some sign pool, marijuana, some wine and hoes. Lord forgive me for the gluttony, but not having $1 to feed my family just wasn't me. You already know what it is, man. DRDC and you don't stop, and you don't quit. This is legendary status. It ain't a small time thing. Money machine music, the faces on the dollar could talk, I swear. Telling me to stay prepared, stay on the grind. There's money to be made everywhere. It ain't a small time thing. Money machine music, the faces on the dollar could talk, I swear. Telling me to stay prepared, stay on the grind. There's money to be made everywhere.
Jane and my big chain Julie. A deuce is a split, a baby is a Stewie, a kilo is a brick, a quarter is a cutie. If you telling you a snitch, county is the Skadowski, a sentence is a bit, the prison is the hoopski, a shooter is a goonie, flick is a whole clip on some motion picture shit. Take you to see a movie, a square is a Lucy, a pistol is a throwaway. On a good day, hey, you can call me Juicy J. You a fake nigga, US. PA, polo with 2 men on a horse, that mean you niggas gay. I call my white sunshine, cause when I'm feeling gray, like my sun eyes, she always brighten up my day. I'm from the dark side, call it the dead giveaway. Gotta be alert at all times, triple A. Nickname Moochie. Nickname Moochie. I nickname everything. Nickname Moochie. Me, I'm a kind creature. I call guns heaters. AK is the chopper. I call my 9 Nina. and my Glock, E40 in the click. Earl Flinnin in the spot like Detroit, we in this bitch. What up, though? Going hand in hand is hustling. And of course, a grand is a band of brothers. I call acting brand new frontin'. Bitch, please, really all I need is pussy, weed, liquor, brand new money, and my revolver. Calling my mag. If a bitch still walking, I call her a strag. When I got the birds in, they callin' them slabs. When I got the work in, I call it the bag. Shit, niggas stole from me, they callin' it swag. That's a different kind of person, we call him a fag. I fuck my money up, spent all of my cash. At the bar, still splurging, they call it a tag. Nickname Moochie. Nickname Moochie. I nickname everything. Nickname Moochie.
Wait. No. Right, no. I didn't know that. Where you from? You ain't from nowhere. I didn't know who he was.
Yes, we're back. Clean Up Crew on Radio Supa. I'm Nick Norris.
Roqy, Tyraid.
We got Truminati in the building.
Hey. Yeah. We've over here talk about just being a bunch of hip hop nerds and things of that nature. We're talking about the other acts, but right now we want to talk about y'all music. We introduced it from I-Dee on down, so we're gonna start with Lamar. Since you've not been on this fucking show, how, dog? Like, first off, like your visuals and all that shit, it's fucking phenomenal.
Thank you.
Like, why don't you give a little backdrop about yourself as an artist and how you play into the scene and True and all that?
I've been in Truminati for I think like 2 years now. Probably like the third person ever been in Truminati. From Maryland, happy to be out here on the West Coast. Moved to the West Coast with Larry. Larry's looking out for me. But I think I fit into Truminati. I'm more of like the hood side of Truminati and the trap music. I-Dee definitely has the mean stuff in his lyrics. You know what I'm saying? Eddie's the scholar.
Yeah. It's all balanced, bro. It's just balance,
He's
and
the jokester. You know what I'm saying? I'm just the guy that never said
True indeed, man. So, how has your experience, moving from, like the DMV area out to the Southwest, like developed or influenced you, artistically in terms of your development as an MC?
Oh man, honestly, I like became bougie with the weather, yo. It's always like 70 degrees out here, so I can easily just wake up on my porch and write like 2 songs.
Yeah.
I can't really do that in DC. There's always distractions. Outside it's like rain and cold. We go through all the weather. But it actually helped me as an artist. I don't know, man. I feel like I'm surrounded by so many good artists. I just feed off their energy more. I always try to compete with Eddie because everybody knows he's the next one to come to a cypher.
Oh shit.
The ciphers have been crazy too. The ciphers have been dope, yo.
Yeah, I just try to keep up. So if I can match their level of intensity, then I can.
Hell yeah, man. Like, how was who are some like artists or just creative entities that inspired you from your immediate area, your place of origin, that you can name offhand if there's any?
In Maryland?
Yeah.
Logic. I would say Logic first because I saw him. I witnessed him come up from the dirt. Back when it was like Gaithersburg High School,
Right.
All that. I saw that. So when I saw that he could do it, I looked at myself like, this guy can do it. We go to the same, well, not the same high school, but we're like in the same
like school district.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our schools play each other in basketball and football and stuff like that, and like he just totally took off and started doing these
Yo, and he's like superstar now. He was on that Will Smith intro, like that new movie, what, Bright or whatever.
Yeah,
like he has that whole intro track.
He's
and
been in
like,
Rick and Morty, like so much random stuff. Like he's killing it.
And I've been a Logic fan since he made this song called Stewie Griffin, like one of his first mixtapes.
That's dope. That's great.
So I would say Logic, Wale, of course. This is another upcoming artist. I think his name is I don't know. Jay, I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Yo, he's dope.
Yeah,
he's dope. I thought he was from The Shy, but
nah, he's from DC.
Oh shit.
Yo, isn't that kid Mad Squabbles from there too?
Where is he from?
I think Gold Link too, man.
Gold Link.
That's
Gold Link is
dope.
check that out.
That's dope. That's
came
dope.
up in 2017.
That's fucking dope, man.
You've been out here for how long? Did you say?
I've been on the West Coast for like 2 years.
All right.
Oh shit!
Going on 3 years.
Okay.
I've moved to California.
What
2
part?
days after Christmas.
That's crazy. So you like the first time I saw your name was basically when you first got out here with Larry. So you
Oh,
came out here
goddamn.
swinging. That's
What the
dope,
fuck?
dude. That's real.
Round of applause.
Yeah.
Round of applause. He circumvented all the bullshit. There's a lot. Yo, I-Dee can vouch for that. There's a lot of fuckery out here. So shout out to you for that.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Yeah. It shaved a lot of years off. I'm so jaded.
It's been a long road though, but I'm happy to keep the journey.
Yeah, man. We appreciate having your art out here, brother. Like for real, this shit is hard. Shit is hard. So we got anything on deck?
Yeah, I do. I got Never Gets Old and I got Think First.
We play Think First.
All right.
That's one favorite genre.
Dope.
Want to introduce it?
Yo, it's your boy Lamar Crushin. Y'all about to listen to Think First off my album of last year, 92. Let me know what y'all thinking.
True gang, let's go. It's Clean Up Crew, Roqy, Tyraid,
Nick Norris.
Boom.
Yeah. I'm just a youngin' from the DMV, tryna get in where I fit in at. Life goes in my head, blueprints in my hand. Roll up and think about it. If I wasn't rapping, then where would I be? Shit, just let me think about it, man. They see my vision, then what do you see? Shit, you need to think about it, man. Shit, you wanna starve or you wanna eat? So chill out and think about it. See, I'm always prepared for war, but I still think first. Yeah, people watching, they got nothing better to do than to watch me. All this attention got a youngin' feeling cocky, but I'm just a kid from the block, dawg. On the porch eating noodles and hot sauce, my Dutchy chocolate, my green purple, so it might hurt you if you hit it hard enough. Shit, I'ma get high regardless, but I'm tryna be a perfect artist, so I know I gotta go the hardest till I got my money super large. Garage with stupid cars, shit, I need it all. And what could you tell a man that's seen it all? Not a damn thing. I got a crib with the team and all, man, we doing the damn thing. But if I think about it, without them niggas, dawg, where would I be? So just let me think about it, dawg. Without my vision, dawg, what do you see? Shit, you need to think about it, man. You wanna starve or you wanna eat? So chill out and think about it, dawg. I'm always prepared for war, but I still think first. Hey, street smart, not too far away from book smart, but I can keep it 100 with you. Never get people to run around. Cali trips in the summertime. Got a couple bitches chillin' with us, and none of them mine. Hell yeah, girl, you hot as hell, but you probably head out all the time. Probably fucking niggas every day. Never had a decent home. Ex-man used to hit you like every day. Your father left you and your mama alone. Now you tell me that you get it on your own. They get it, girl, I ain't mad at you, but them bitches over there bad at you. Yeah, I know. But girl, if you think about it, without them hating bitches, where will you be? Girl, you need to think about it, girl. Without a vision, girl, what do you see? Shit, you need to think about it, girl. You wanna starve or you wanna eat? So chill out and think about it, girl. Always prepare for war, but still think first. Hey.
Think first. Really wanna test me, but I pull up to the scene with the main verse. Had to tell him I'm a king first. With a mink, fuck the hoes, motherfucker, never be fur. And I figured I would make it in the game with the top down. Think about the days we would push hella rock out. Con now, move fast, fuck another cop sound. Hit the homie Casa, thinking I'm a blackout. No peso, no bankroll, just off time. Don't play no games with the motherfucker thinking he gon' pay low. I've been dealing with the rubber bands in the basement. Got a little honey, keep it spicy like she Cajun. Amazing, Kanye with it when I make it. Think about it, homie, wear chains when you slaving. They been playing you like the song, shit is crazy.
Radio Supa.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I made a decision in Boston. Now a nigga living awesome. Young and ballin' like he AI. Try to guard me and get crossed up. Remember sleeping in the cold. Now I'm sleeping in my gold chains. And all my bitches, they got no names. This shit can never get old. Never get. Yeah, I get a check and I split it up. Fuck that bitch once and don't hit her up. Yeah, it's how a nigga living, bro. I'm only in this shit to win it, though. I get a check and I split it up. Fuck that bitch once and don't hit her up. Yeah, it's how a nigga living, dawg. I'm only in this shit to win it, dawg. These bitches know I'm getting cash now. Ex bitches looking mad now. Flex so hard cause I never had it. Swear my life is like a nigga working magic. Hat full of rabbits, got a trick on my sleeve. Fucking put that bitch to sleep. Whole squad gotta eat. Round table, all my niggas take a seat. See my vision with your own eyes. Spitting game, no commentary. I'm a wavy nigga, no low ties. Conversations with my nigga Larry, 92 on the way. He said, Crushin, look, it's time to get paid. Now I'm focused, if you people ain't noticed, all them other niggas bogus. I'm the only one with real rap. Man, all these rhymes, boy, I live that. Chopper take a nigga wig back. So tell your homie he can rest in peace. Cooking with the recipes. Breaking bread when niggas left with me. Girl, we only fucking if you necking me. I'm in a fast lane, ain't no catching me. Fast lane, ain't no catching me. I made a decision in Boston. Now a nigga living awesome. Young and ballin' like he AI. Try to guard me and get crossed up. Remember sleeping in the cold. Now I'm sleeping in my gold chains. And all my bitches, they got no names. This shit can never get old. Never get. Yeah, I get a check and I split it up. Fuck that bitch once and don't hit her up. Yeah, it's how a nigga living, bro. I'm only in this shit to win it, though. I get a check and I split it up. Fuck that bitch once and don't hit her up. Yeah, it's how a nigga living, dawg. I'm only in this shit to win it, dawg. Yeah, your bitch want it, so I give it to her. Hit that bitch in a swimming pool. Show that bitch a couple swimming moves. Backstroke, deep stroke, asshole, deep throat choke. Shit, I'm only smoking dope shit, man, I never get sold. And all my jewelry all gold. This the only thing I know. Youngest style so clean. Youngest bar so mean. What the fuck you niggas know about me? Real niggas standing all around me. If a fuck nigga acting shady, only show up if you pay me. I need that money in my hand now. I'm the man now. I made a decision in Boston. Now a nigga living awesome. Young and ballin' like he AI. Try to guard me and get crossed up. Remember sleeping in the cold. Now I'm sleeping in my gold chains. And all my bitches, they got no names. This shit can never get old. Never get. Yeah, I get a check and I split it up. Fuck that bitch once and don't hit her up. Yeah, it's how a nigga living, bro. I'm only in this shit to win it, dawg. I get a check and I split it up. Fuck that bitch once and don't hit her up. Yeah, it's how a nigga living, dawg. I'm only in this shit to win it, dawg.
Yeah, Lamar Crushin, Cleanup Crew, Never Gets Old.
Yeah.
Man, those were dope. Good tracks, man.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Explain a little bit about that last joint that we just played coming back in.
Never Gets Old?
Yeah.
Never Gets Old, man. I really enjoy writing that song. I mean, it might sound like it took me like 30 minutes, but it actually took me like 2 days to write that song.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But when I recorded it, I liked it so much that Larry just had it mix and master right there.
Hell yeah.
And then as soon as we moved into the True Game crib, we did a video within like the first week. So I really like this song.
Who produced that one, by the way? Because when it came in, I was like, yo, this shit is fucking dope.
I can't even remember. I've had that beat for like months.
Yeah.
You know, then once I had the time to go through it.
I hate that feeling, man.
I know it's on the, I know I gave him credits, though. I just can't remember.
Yeah.
That's all. You ever like kind of forget? Because hey, us rappers are assholes. Producers, we fucking apologize. Some of us really don't mean that shit.
I honestly work with a lot of producers.
Yeah.
Especially the immediate fan producers too.
As long as you put the right name on. Dude, one time I posted this song up and I'm like, yo, produced by Sumo, blah, 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 blah. And then Amon hit me up. He's like, yo, dog, I produced that. And I was like, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's actually worse than I was going to say, because like I'll forget and I'll just like start just randomly sending it to motherfuckers I know in the email like, hey, did you do this? No, this is dope. Fuck.
Yeah, I always remember once I record.
We just want to give you credit. We just want to give you your fucking publishing, bro. That's all.
It ain't no purpose. It ain't nothing personal. Some producers just hit me up in the email just with the free beats, like, yo, I need you to do this.
Hell yeah.
And sometimes I don't end up writing songs to them for like a week.
Yeah.
But within that week, I get like 3-4 more emails from
Yep.
other producers. So
That's a good problem to have, though.
For real,
That is a great problem to have. Who's one of your favorite producers to work with?
Charlie.
Yeah, hell yeah. All right. Shout out, Charlie.
Yo, hey, shout out to Charlie Mumbles. He's like quickly taking my spot as the most shit talking nigga in motherfucking Phoenix.
Wow,
I swear to God.
That's true too.
I swear. Do we give him a round of applause?
I already did. I'll give him another one.
Give
He
him another
deserves,
one.
he deserves many rounds.
I
of
don't,
applause.
I need to take a hiatus for that right now. So thank you.
Yo, sometimes it's him and Slop, and those two are just going off on some people, and I'm like, I just sit there and I'm like, hysterical.
Yo,
that shit's so funny.
Yeah, get your popcorn.
I swear to God.
The Shade Master.
Shade God. Shade God. That's his new name. AKA Shade God. I need a Shade God beat.
Shade God. You gotta say that.
He will throw shade at you like it's nothing.
Bruh.
If he don't like you, then yeah.
Who insults you with memes, nigga? You
Right,
should-
that's
like,
facts.
what the
It's crazy. It's like
He be trying to hurt people's feelings. with
he
those
has
shades.
so many like.
Yo,
I feel
man.
like he's got like extra phones and laptops, just whole memory card full of me.
You don't see him like
everywhere.
He doesn't try. He'll be like 37 seconds ago. Like, where did you find this shit, bro? Like,
Yeah, they're crazy.
Yeah,
They're
Slop is
crazy.
crazy.
They literally, they're like two of like 10 people that I genuinely enjoy following on social media because their shit is always good. That's dope.
Yeah, Charlie's definitely professional at arguing.
Yeah, that's dope. That's a good characteristic to have too.
yo, yeah.
They're both like very respected.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, both of them have accolades on the ass. You feel me? So it's funny watching, you know.
Yo, we got Eddie in the motherfucking building. Bomb.
Yeah.
Just switch up the sound bites.
What's up? Hey, I like that.
What's up, Eddie Wellz?
Boom. That's how it happens when I come in the room. I like it.
Yo, first and foremost, before Eddie Wellz starts talking, I just want to say that motherfucker should have won. What was it, round 2 of Lyrical Beatdown?
Round 2.
Were you
I
there?
wasn't- no, I
You weren't
wasn't.
there?
I was
Oh
like on
my
the road or
God.
some shit.
That's back before we had judges and we had the crowd determining. And Eddie Wellz literally came out like Bruce Lee, chopping through motherfuckers left and right, and the crowd's like,
What happened?
Nah.
Like, you know.
I got
crazy.
through the first 2 battles, like just sweeped them. Came through with I-Dee. That was my only accompanied fan, you know. But then I got to some other rappers. They had some more people mob through, and you know, it was just.
who were you up against? I don't even remember.
It was it was Terrell Robinson.
Oh, okay.
So he had like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he did his thing. Salute had some bars too. But right, they had the whole piece. Same with, cause right, what was going in? That was a crazy night,
That was a
man.
fun
Like
night.
people were like, I don't know who should have really been but yeah, you know, it is what it is.
But Eddie Wellz also
Appreciate it.
was the
People's Champ.
No.
The Cypher Slayer, bro.
Yeah. So he won the Cypher competition that Under Society was doing with Dylan.
Hey, that's true.
You know what I'm
Thank you.
saying? So I still feel like he got his accolades for the bars.
Right,
I
had to take it out on somebody.
Yo, you got like the East Coasters, because I get that shit. They'll be like, he has what I would describe with East Coasters. Say, yo, you got them swords, man. You be swinging them swords. you be throwing them darts. You be throwing them darts, dog.
That was perfect too, because I mean, you know, East Coast stuff is probably where I really, you know, got into hip hop first. Even though I was born in Denver, and the furthest east that I've lived is Louisville, Kentucky. But most of my time has been like in Minnesota and here in Arizona. But
were you involved in hip hop in some of those places, or in Arizona? Like,
I didn't start like I feel like I've been definitely rapping since I was like 5, 6 or something, just been into music and stuff, but I never wanted to be a musician or be a rapper until, 19, 20, and then it just kind of worked out though, since I had been freestyling for so long, then I just was already really, really good at it, and most people were, they're like, oh, I've never done it at all, so they're just practicing writing, freestyling. I was like, oh, I've already been doing this shit, so I'm about to just go in. But yeah, I love like all that, the lyrical stuff, man. You already know what I'm about.
Yeah. So like, you have a very like unique approach to MCing and whatnot. Like how was the journey in like discovering your artistic identity, your individuality? How did that work? Because some people have to go through just like growing pains, and those moments where you realize you're emulating an artist a little bit too hard. Like, how was like your artistic self-discovery?
Man, that's like, shoot, that's a super real question. I should have known we was on the real show in the game right now. But I would say mine, I got to be myself pretty quick with my rap when I really started taking it serious, because it kind of happened for me at a point in high school. Lupe Fiasco is my favorite rapper, and when I first heard him in high school, like I had already loved Tupac, Nas, and DMX, and a lot of people had an influence on me already, but Lupe was the first person that was like how, I'm kind of nerdy too, so he was like the first person that still came from like, areas of impoverishment, and they seen all the hood stuff, but he wasn't thugging. And so that just right there like instantly just opened my mind to like, oh man, somebody can still come through and just spit the super dope raps and have all the homies just turned up and be like, man, that's real. And so when I started taking it serious for myself, I had a good idea of kind of where I wanted to go with it, and then I just had to figure out really not what I wanted to say, because I knew I always wanted to just be like on some positive vibes and just I'm going to talk about my life experiences and whatnot. But in combination with the being yourself thing, I'm influenced by, just like how we were talking about your music video earlier, a lot of the like just movies and anime and a lot of different things, and those things kind of sci-fi and stuff to just like, right, it's not normal, but you can still explain situations that can relate to real people every day by using these extracurricular type of bars and stuff, talking about spaceships, or you could be like Star Wars basically. So stuff like that made me be like, man, no, I can do it with my raps. I don't have to just talk about like, oh man, I woke up this morning and brushed my teeth. You know what I'm saying? I could just make up a whole world and make up characters and then rap out their whole lives, and then like, so that's just how it came about to me. It was just like an opening of just like the most creative thing I had access to.
That's so dope. That's like, hip hop is one of the only things you can actually do that with. Like, you can literally talk about whatever the fuck you want, and people talk about whatever the fuck they want, but most people kind of stay in a lane of like, oh, this is what other people talk about, so I'm going to kind of stay in this.
Right.
But to hear people like, for example, like Mega Ran, like Writers Guild homie, and like,
exactly,
he can talk about, dude, he made his name off of video games. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
There are no limits to what you can talk about, and honestly, like, the farther out on the limb you go, the more diehard your fan base will be.
And that's why, I mean, I've had a great experience with that so far. I've never had to worry. I've never had people come up to me and be like, yo, I heard your shit, and like, I thought that was some corny shit. Like, what are you saying? Or like, I've never had, like, maybe once or twice, but then like, those people weren't shit anyway. Like, it didn't matter. But anybody that I've ever looked up to as an MC or as a musician, or just even if they paint, whatever, they're just an artist. Whenever I've been able to approach them and show them my art, I feel like they've always been like, man, I could just tell this is like straight you. Like, and a lot of times it catches them off surprise too, because I'm like I'm laid back and calm, and then I'll be on the mic and be like, motherfucker, and they're like, whoa, what the fuck? And I'm like, yeah,
bro,
man.
I will tell you, the first time I ever spit with you was over at Blaine Coffee Studio. We were doing like a cypher track together, and all of a sudden I'm like, all right, yeah, Eddie Wellz, he's cool, he's a cool dude. I like literally never listened to much of your music at that point. This was a few years ago, and you get in the booth, and all of a sudden I just like feel the ground kind of shaking and see this dude jumping. And I was like, who is this?
Yeah. I like that wild shit, man. Yeah, man. That's hella dope.
Oh, thank you, man.
How has your experience been? In the Southwest scene thus far? Like I was asking Lamar, how has your tenure been?
It's been good. I feel like my first show was in 2014. And it was a Prove It show, like a futuristic Prove It show.
Oh, wow.
And,
wow.
Right, so Salty Brazzi was hype manning for me, and that was our first show, because I was the first artist on Truminati, because me and Larry and Spencer, like, had made it up, and just were like, yo, we're finna just do it. And then Larry was just like, all right, I got you a show, let's get it. And then ever since then, though, it's just been a nice push, because we really killed that show, and that just pretty much gave us the confidence, and me and Salty were just like, oh, hell yeah, this is the funnest shit ever. So we just started doing shows with, like, we did a bunch of Respect the Underground shows with Justice. Those went really well, and then once I started meeting other artists and stuff, and people were just like, oh, man, like, I like your stuff, it's dope or whatever, it was just kind of cool. So I just really, pretty much, I had a very easy transition into the scene, and I've got acclimated super fast, so it's been cool.
I think you guys like circumnavigate the entire scene very well. Like,
very much.
I think it was it the first year of the Hip Hop Festival? You guys already had a stage up and running. Because I remember we had the Hip Hop House stage. You guys had a stage inside, and I think those were the two like competing
stages. Yeah,
weird. That's right. That's holy shit.
And it's not easy to circumnavigate this Arizona hip hop scene. It's not, but Truminati seems to effortlessly be pulling it off.
Right. I mean, it's kind of like, it's just a blessing. Fortunately, we don't do any bad business or do anything either to like step on toes. We're not disrespecting people. Obviously, Charlie likes to speak his mind. We like to let Charlie be Charlie. You know what I'm saying? We like to let Charlie be Charlie. But like, everybody definitely is a hard worker, and I feel like we got, a solid rep for just being not only good artists, but solid people, you know what I'm saying? You don't gotta worry about us coming to your show and starting a fight or doing some stupid shit. Like, we gonna come, we gonna rock the people, and it's always gonna be a good time. So since that's been the case, everybody's just like, we fuck with it.
Hell yeah, man. Go ahead.
I keep interrupting Roqy Tyraid.
I'm just here. I'm just chilling, bro. Go ahead.
All right. So what I was going to say is we got two songs from you.
That's literally what I was going to say.
All right, dope. We got Ascension and Nature.
Oh, yeah.
Jada and Styles did like, yo, what do you say?
Man, that was the best attempt I've had.
I like that. Oh man, that's classic. I guess you could play Nature first, and a little bit about that song is I got a music video for it this year. First video by Garen Chadwick.
Shout out to Garen,
who's done a lot of amazing work this year for a lot of people to see. Yeah, blow it up. Right.
Bomb is. I gotta get a new bomb, dude. It's super soft. It's like the 8 Mile away. Like, is that an explosion? I don't know. Closing a car door like in a parking garage bomb.
Straight up. It was like, Garrett shot the video for that, John, and it took it off, man. It's a fun song. It's just bars, so it's just straight up. It's called Nature because it's supposed to be about Mother Nature and how she'll just shred your ass and not give no fucks. So,
all right.
Long story short.
Radio Supa.
Truminati by nature, no, it's not that the hatred. It's face in my face, it's trying to spit to the face. Truminati by nature, no, it's not that I hate you. It's Truminati by nature, no, it's not that I hate you. It's Truminati by nature, you know it's not that I hate you. You know it's not that I hate you.
Shaka Zulu, whose jutsu set after Zulus, performing voodoo, a guru, imbalanced with no tutu. Never synthetic as acres pumping right through my heart. The synthesis of my ethics in question from the start. The psychoscientist, exotic experiments, judged by perceptions of people who can't experience my transformation. Super Saiyan, they ain't relating to groove again. No, my Nubian's been forever waiting. There's a virtue in patience. I know my soul has awakened. Demeanor, soul has not taken over your radio station. Haters complain they can't comprehend it, so dumb it down, but they can smarten up or go dig a hole in the ground. Then lay in it and stay in it. If you ain't with us by now, then quit playing it. You lacking self-knowledge, just being honest, dog. I'm thinking faster than Araman on the Autobahn. I'm where passion and intellect should intersect. Only acting childish because the internet you were significant and oh so limited. I'm back up on my shit again. This the type of shit to start a riot. Fanning flames and dancing in the fire. Smokers in the air, we getting higher. What's your desire? I'm the supplier. What's your desire? I'm the supplier. Just a young nigga trying to stack figures in a world full of vices, crisis, and triggers. I ride for the cause, I would die for my dogs. Don't abide by the law, never stand for the fall. Sicker than sickle cell, any synonym with sinister, insidious. When my syndicate showing less sentiment than sinners get. From Satan saying sentiment to finish them. Flames licking they skin again. Then again, the wicked witch of the west don't have a wider grin when ripping the best. Rockin' shredding his chest. Then I'm beheading the rest. Been ahead of the rest. Spirit over the flesh. Have yet to be at my best. Your best bet instead of facing them, escaping the complex. My demeanor is Berg like complex. Bars are meaner plus they complex. Like quantum physics, reminiscent of emotion. Swimming in women, and winning is in my DNA. It's part of my linen. They cut from a different cloth. Mentality sloth, just give them the loss. I know they ain't ready for my instruments. Mind fuck them, let their thoughts in my jock get intimate. I'm Huey P up in that wicked chair. My women would imitate Medusa if you try and stare. My niggas will turn into some ninjas if I give the word is bomb. I may turn the world to ash just to hold it in my palm. A farseer like tall deer. You can say I'm hunting big bucks like tall deer. Known to throw a fist in the air so my people can see the destiny of what we could be. This the type of shit to start a riot. Fanning flames and dancing in the fire. Smokers in the air, we getting higher. What's your desire? I'm your supplier. What's your desire? I'm your supplier. Just a young nigga trying to stack figures in a world full of vices, crisis, and triggers.
I ride for the cause, I would die for my dogs. Don't abide by the law, never stand for the false.
This the type of shit to start a riot. Fanning flames and dancing in the fire. Smokers in the air, we getting higher. What's your desire? I'm your supplier. What's your desire? I'm your supplier.
Just a young nigga trying to stack figures in a world full of vices, crisis, and triggers. I ride for the cause, I would die for my dogs. Don't abide by the law, never stand for the fall.
This is Radio Supa.
See, it's all about the balance. Accept both sides. Who you are, what you are. Where you at, where you at, where you at. They truly see. State of the art. Trying to level up. If you really wanna level up. Where you at? See, I think I'm about to level up. Truminati. First thing when I come through, fuck you, and fuck you. Sure you didn't expect what it's come to. Neither did I, but I'm here too. Look in my eyes and see fear too. But I'm man enough to look back at it. On these beats like I'm a crack addict. And this audio dope is my worst habit. These heretics talking that shit. So shallow, you making me sick. I brought the lighter in the wick. I'm burning the bodies, books, and the bread. Cup full of spirits, gone take a swig. Ain't it a shame they killed my inner kid? Ain't it a shame the way they feed us lies? Our innocence lost and our chivalry died. So we take money to the bank and laugh at it. Throw it on the ass, she look back at it. They closing up schools and it's so tragic. But the club stay jumping like a jackrabbit. I'm just trying to get control of my black magic. Energy leaving me static shock status. Don't smoke cigarettes, I do acid. A plus when I bust, I don't do average. See a young brother level up. Life is like a game, so level up. Can you sense my power? Level up. Keep facing me, you better level up. Truminati, several levels up. Arizona about to level up. All my niggas gone level up. All my niggas gone level up. All my niggas gone level up. Truminati, several levels up. Arizona about to level up. All my niggas gone level up. All my niggas gone level up. Truminati, several levels up. Arizona about to level up. All my niggas gone level up. Not my final form, far from my prime, but I'm leveled up enough to crush a nigga. Mental sharpened like a killing blade. Keep on playing with me, I'ma catch a nigga. I was forced inside a dying star. You can see me shining from afar. See my story written in my scars. Bet these cuts are deeper than you think they are. I'm only Only growing stronger from the times the world tried to kill me and it failed. Only going harder cause I know my kin are waiting on me to prevail. Only moving farther cause you're staying stagnant and your desire's too frail. Motherfucker, can't you tell? Ain't no stopping Eddie Wellz. I'ma let it all go. I guess I'ma let them all know. Power level rise like the temperature in the summer. My tracks crack like thunder, you niggas trash the power. I'm loose inside of ya, cause I'm feeling like Sodoma. Thought you were at the top of my nigga, I'm higher. Thought you were the one, but it seems you ain't prepping up. You suckers ain't stepping up, y'all niggas ain't level that.
Radio Supa.
Man, oh man. God damn, Eddie Wellz.
Yeah.
Who you mad at, bro? Who you mad at, bro?
Everybody, man.
I want to tell y'all, that's my favorite song to perform that's not my song. I be excited like it's my song. Like, when we perform that, I'm like, oh yeah, it's time to do this one.
Hey man, that's a right. I wrote that song specifically because just thinking about performing it at shows, and it worked out perfectly. Everybody gets turned. I mean, it's called Ascension. I just keep saying level up through the chorus so people can figure it out. It's all about powering up, man. Just going Super Saiyan on these motherfuckers.
Wow, I got a joint called it's so fucking funny with Mega Ran. That's crazy. Yeah, man. It's all about the goddamn that energy, man. Like,
right.
It's the whole different feeling taking it to stage and then getting the crowd's reaction, whether they're already accustomed to the song or they're acclimating to, you know, to its energy in the middle of the performance. Like, it's a beautiful experience, man. There's not a lot that I find more, fulfilling than being a master of ceremony.
I feel that, right.
So it's always good to meet fellow MCs. We got True Gang in the building.
Hey.
So, you want to run down the production credits on the last couple joints? Eddie?
Oh, my bad. Oh, was the producer credits? I'm sorry. Both of those, actually, I think, were made by the same producer. And his name is Beats in My Backpack. So
that's a dope name.
I've heard of that.
He's I found him on YouTube. So I don't know if you ever checked out some YouTube beats, but he's got some fire flames. So, big shouts to him. You know, I don't know him personally, but I definitely have worked enough with him where we've spoken through emails and stuff. But cool dude, good producer for sure.
Oh yeah. Yo, man, we got I-Dee over in here. You know,
what up?
chilling.
The Soundwave Surfer.
yes, indeed. I-Dee, man, yo, yeah, there's a lot of ways we can introduce this gentleman right here, man. It's MC, cornerstone of the community out here by just providing service. Wise individual, tenured individual, MC battler. How many ways you want to cut this fucking pie, man? We got I-Dee in the building. Let's get one more bomb.
Oh, I give him a round of applause. I'll give him a bomb too.
Man, I need Roqy to give me that intro every time. Anyway, that was tight.
He just walks around with you. You enter a room. He's like, "Yo, it's I-Dee."
Like, damn, that was good.
Give him the Khaleesi entrance and shit. The Slayer of Dragons. The mother. Like, goddamn, nigga. The Soundwave Supper.
It's me. No, man, we feel good to be here, man. We feel good to rock with y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? On the same grind as always, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's good, man. Feels good to be here rocking with y'all. 2018.
God damn, it's 2018.
Bro. How?
It's a beautiful thing.
How do we get there?
I don't know. I really don't know.
How do we get there, man?
I'm still I ain't gonna lie, I'm still in meditative, reflective mode. I haven't even set all my goals and how I'm even gonna attack this year all the way yet. I'm still mapping it out still, you know.
How was your 2017? How was I-Dee's 2017?
Man, you know what? That was good. It was really good. I had a really good year. The last 2 months were hard. And then you be wanting to throw away the whole rest of the year 2017 sucked. But really for me it was just November and December were tough on you, boy, you know. But I got to think about the perspective of the whole year. And throughout the whole year, I was winning. It's really hard. It's a funny thing with losing and winning. You know what I mean? When you consider yourself a winner, you know what I'm saying? And you win. You're not excited. You're not happy. You're like, yeah, I was supposed to win. I'm a winner. You know, but when you lose, it's devastating.
Oh, it's super devastating.
That's
You know what I mean?
You know, it's just being a disciplinarian. Like that shit is torture. And again, if you were an MC that respects the craft, you know, you have multiple people in here. Everybody in here does that. You are a disciplinarian. You are your own worst critic. So when you we make that achievement, it's like, okay. And next.
But we take it for granted so much. Like, you know, we're not always supposed to win. We're not always supposed to. And I have to start taking that, like taking a little grain of salt with all the compliments, just as much as you take a grain of salt with all the negativity and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So like, when I do have them fumble months, I got to remember, like, man, I need to quit tripping because I had 10 months of awesomeness. So how can I even hate on these last 2 months? You know?
Well, let's go back a little further, man. This just a quick just backdrop of you as an individual, you finding your way, and up until now.
Man, you know, Roqy, we go back to like J-Rock days.
Yes.
You know what I mean? We go back to when you was rocking with OTS. So I was rocking with TUC, and we was doing all that, recording that Tall Cat.
Damn.
All that, you know what I'm saying?
Damn, yeah, it took it back. So yeah.
You know, I've come from a lot of different waves of the game, and I feel like when you get to the level that us three are at, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like you get to be able to kind of see the algorithm. You can kind of see
True indeed,
how things move and the move and groove of things. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just, you know, I think I see a lot of how the flow and the cycle of artists and how people are consuming music and locally anyway. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I just been trying to crack the code, and I just been rocking with the right team. You know what I'm saying? Linking up with Truminati and just riding it out, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's just been a good way. I've had a long travel to get here. You know what I'm saying? And I've been doing a lot of stuff, but I'm just really happy to find a team that I like mesh with well. You know what I'm saying? And take it to the next level. You know, because that's what we all trying to do. You know?
How did you get linked up with Truminati? Because I know you. I guess around the same, and I could be totally wrong. This is just from my view. You know what I'm saying? But like, you were rocking with First and 26.
Yeah.
Truminati. Yeah. Is there's overlap there, isn't there?
Yeah, definitely.
There's a lot of overlap there.
Definitely. Now, I've been working with Mark for forever. You know, for First and 26. So they're definitely part of the team. You know what I mean? And I rock with the Stakes a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like moving and grooving with a lot of different people. You know what I mean? And Truminati is not about division. You know what I'm saying? Like, Truminati looks out for artists outside of our own camp all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll book other artists for out of state shows and a lot of different things. So it's like, you know, I think it's all about the growth and everything. So everybody's happy to see people grow, happy to see people work with other folks. You know, Eddie Wellz has a really dope band called the Dropout Kings. I'm so sorry. But he got Dropout Kings, you know what I'm saying? And you know, and they're doing things and moving and grooving on their own too. So I just feel like it's always good to have more of an arsenal, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And different ways to put yourself out. So Person 26 is definitely a pillar in the I-Dee brand, just as Truminati is.
Yeah.
All that, you know what I mean? But we're all a team. We all work together. You know, Mark and Larry know each other well. So
yeah,
you know,
it's actually impressive to see how well all of you in Truminati and First and 26 and all that represent not only the music and the culture, but the brands that you guys are building.
Yeah, and it's like evenly spread out. Like, no one seems to get the short end of the stick. You know, I-Dee, like you and I were talking the other day about how we have seen a lot of, you know, entities come and go. And you can remember, like, there's people who were in the forefront, and there's like straggler dudes, and, you know, but all of y'all seem to get an equal slice, you know, of the cake. And that shit is really a rarity in my own observation of the entire Southwest scene here. You know, so I have to give props to y'all for that, because, you know, that's a very selfless, and you know, that's for selfless thing to do.
It's a battle, though. Don't get me wrong.
Well,
It's a
yeah.
battle.
I mean,
You
it's
know what
always
I mean?
it's always
Like-
creative, like friendly competition. There's friendly competition amongst myself and like Writers Guild and like Mega Ran and Miranda and Penny and Slop and all that shit. But you push yourselves to excel. That's a lot different than oh, well, how come this dude gets this booking? Or, well, he headlined over here last time. Well, he got 25 minutes. I got 15 minutes. And, y'all, like, one thing I noticed, like, when every time y'all seem to do a show, you have a wrap-up photo. And it's everybody in the crowd, like, everybody and the crowd. It's like, no one, that's not one person that's always in the center. Like, the dude is in the center this time, might be off for the cut. And like Eddie may be over here, I-Dee may be over here, Lamar's over here, like Salty's over here, and it's like just mixed and matched, and it just seems like a true like unit. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I tell you, I give a lot of credit to sleeping on a lot of hotel floors and being in a lot of cars for a lot of hours.
You're a gladiator. You're a gladiator.
Bond that
though.
well when
you
you
get
do
out.
that.
You get out.
When you went to camp and you know what I mean? There's a lot of bonding when you're doing that. You know what I'm saying? So like, I feel like we real tight from a lot of experience that we've had. Like, going to the States we ain't never been to. We're all going together, man. It builds a camaraderie. That's real.
It either does that or it destroys a camaraderie. Because I went out of town one time with some homies, and one person I was like, I'm never fucking with this dude again.
That was needed. That was the universe. The universe put y'all on the road so you could see what a ridiculous piece of shit that person was. At least,
I was using that to build on what you're saying. That just speaks to the quality of individuals you guys are.
Well, that's something cool too, because like there's a lot of times it's not always ideal. It's, y'all been on the road, man. I remember seeing Roqy. We were out in Atlanta. I saw you rock.
I was about to say that. Yeah.
Had a cute little thing with him too. I was like, where y'all going? But it was a really cool thing. But it's ups and downs when you do that, man. It's not always cracking. It's not always whatever. And like, you can't really have no divas in your crew who are like, well. You know what I mean? Like, it comes. Like, sometimes I'm like, dang, we out here for nothing. And then sometimes I'm like, this is what I do it for. It's a very emotional roller coaster if you let it be that. You know
is anyone like the dude that, like, clips his toenails in the van and, like, eats with his mouth open and shit?
The loud eater, I swear to God.
Yeah,
Pass Lamar been on the mic in a second.
That shit will never happen in our van.
Yeah, don't be going down like that.
Yeah, we won't do that, man.
But it's just a good thing, man. I do feel like when I see
leaving guacamole inside the glove compartment and shit like.
But I do feel like when I see people from my camp winning, that I do feel like I'm winning. You know what I'm saying? Like, and especially being in the game as long as I've been in the game and like really chasing it forever. It's like you also want to. I don't mind curating for the people on my team too. Like. I'm not for every avenue. My music is not for every avenue. And there's people in but I love that. I'm like, well, yo, I don't got no strip club music, but we could throw Lamar. Lamar got some music y'all can dance to. He got some stuff for the strip club. He has some directions he'll give you. You know what you need to do on the floor or whatever. You feel me? So it's like I just know how to, when you have opportunities, knowing how to like circulate it through the camp and different things like that. And like, as people who've been in the game as long as we've been in the game, it's like it's almost our responsibility to start knowing how to pass the torch and knowing how to see the people who are coming up and giving people good looks. Because as OGs, I think a lot of people in the game don't take the responsibility to put out dope people. Yeah. So you can't be mad that people who you don't like are getting on if you're not co-signing or trying to put on for other cats, and you know what I'm saying? So, I feel like that's the responsibility of a lot of people from the state of the arts community. You know what I mean? Like, the Blaine Coffees and just all of us who've been grinding out. We want dope stuff, so we gotta put out dope people and give other people good looks, man. You know what I mean?
It's the cultivation factor. You know what I'm saying?
It's
taking the young dudes like I can't think of any off top, but like Unorthodox and there's a couple other like Salute, Jalopy.
Jalopy's a very good example.
Yeah, like these kids that are coming up, they got a lot to learn, but at the same time they're very skilled at what they do, and you want
Jalopy to come up as opposed to whoever the next fast food is what I would call it, like a fast food rapper that's gonna come up and get his couple milli for a year or two and then be gone. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you want to make sure that we're plowing the way for the next generation of dopeness. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's true community. You know, like it's our job, like you were saying, to you know, provide that the learning experiences that we had acquired over the years in order to protect those younger individuals, and they can take what they learn from us and their personal experiences and pass it on down. So saying that to say this, if there's anything you can think of off top, what would you put out there? What type of information would you disseminate to anybody listening right now, you know, being a tenured MC, you know what I'm saying?
You know, it's crazy, we was talking about that before, but basically just knowing what you want to do and who you want to be. You know what I'm saying? And like not just rapping and like all that shit. You know what I mean? Like, what do you want to represent? Everybody who's successful got a narrative or a certain way that they like to go about things. You know what I'm saying? So you got 50 Cent, and no matter what 50 Cent has done, I'm gonna talk about like how people came up. You know what I mean? And 50 came up with those. You remember the bulletproof vest style tank tops and stuff. You know what I mean?
Bulletproof wallets, like like ghost faces. Some shit.
They had the do rags were heavy. He was like a real tank top do rag.
Yeah.
I got shot 9 times. He had a narrative that he was with. You know, he decided that I feel like he wanted to be the bad guy, and he decided that he was going to take the pros and cons of being that guy. You know, so it's just about like what kind of narrative you want to put out. What do you really want to be? What are you really comfortable representing? What do you not mind your family seeing you talk about? What do you not mind, you know, when you trying to get a job somewhere or whatever? Do you stand by what you're talking about? Like,
yo, it's
you know
crazy.
what I mean?
There's this dude named Fresh C. I don't know if you guys know the dude. He's from.
Oh man, that's tragic.
Yeah, he got fired from his job because one of his students found one of his videos on YouTube.
Oh, the teacher.
Yeah,
I read about that.
Yeah, and that dude. He's an OG. He's been doing it forever. And he lost his job because of the words that he was saying and how he was saying and what he was doing. And so that's a really important lesson you can teach to people.
And I'm not saying that you got to be hella
reserved
or nothing like that, but you just got to take what comes with that. Like my boy, he has the song about Xans. And it's just like, you know, I'm like, and it's really themed about Xans, and it's like it's cool because he's a party dude. He likes, you know, he likes experimenting with substances and stuff like that, and that's fine. I don't have no problem with, you know, it's your temple, do what you want. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm like, so you know, when you put out this song, that there's going to be a community of people who are not going to like that you're promoting these drugs. It's cool if you want to put it out. I'm just trying to prep you for when it happens, because I don't feel like a lot of artists understand like that this is real. These words and these ideas are real, and they do connect with people.
Yeah.
And it is going to have an effect at some point. And we don't have big conglomerates that support us and back us with stuff. We're still individuals, and they can come down hard on us. And we could lose our jobs, we could do whatever. And I'm not saying, because you know what? I say a lot of things about the government. I say a lot of things about people that I support that might be on America's #1 most wanted person, and I might say that she's a hero or something like that. Do you know what I mean? But I can stand by that in my life and with my consciousness, and that's not going to weigh on my conscience for saying that stuff. And if I get fired from a job or if something happens to it, I can live with that, because that's something that I believe on, some like Colin Kaepernick. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, say whatever risky stuff you want to say. I think that's exciting. But just know that you got to play that narrative. You know what I mean? Like Kanye played, his narrative was like the college dropout, and he had the backpack. It was a whole aesthetic. It was a whole thing. So it's like, you got to, who are you and really what do you really want to say? Because I feel like that's something that a lot of artists kind of figure out as they go along. But it's just good to know what your character is, what your mode is, you know? Like, Lamar tell you straight up, like, that's my mode. That's not my mode. He knows where he's trying to be. He knows what he wants to represent. He knows how he wants to come across.
Crucial.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, that's what it is. Like, so you're a rapper. Are you a gangster rapper? What do you rap about? What's your subject matter really? Like, you know what I'm saying? Or do you just have a bunch of bars about nothing? Because that doesn't come across or connect either.
Yeah.
You know, some of my favorite rappers don't rap about shit. Like, Cannabis was one of my favorite rappers. He didn't rap about nothing. He didn't rap about anything.
Yeah, he just said
dope
shit.
He just said a lot of dope stuff. And he never had those elements of what I'm talking about. Like, well, who's your character? What are you? Like, what are you trying to portray with this image? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the same thing with me. It's like, I know what I-Dee is. Eddie Wellz knows what Eddie Wellz is. Like Lamar Crushin knows what Lamar Crushin is. Like we all gonna play our own roles in how we do the game. You know what I mean? And I think that's the biggest thing for the next artist that comes up is like, what do you really? Let's think about what you really want to say.
Yeah.
Like what you want to be. Are you just gonna be a party rapper? That's cool. Because man, sometimes I'm not a party rapper, but sometimes I'm like jealous of the party rapper for sure. I'm like, dang, being Gucci Mane sounds like it would be a lot of fun sometimes.
Yeah.
But I'm sure there's a lot of times that being Gucci is not a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
when
crazy.
you get bucked at and stuff, it's not that. But at the same time, like he's almost like God of the clubs and stuff. I'm like, man, it would be tight to trade places with him sometimes.
Yeah, and what's funny about it, because identity is crucial, like to have people relate to what you're saying and doing. And you talked about your homie earlier, rapping about Xan and all that. There was actually last week that rapper named Lil Xan, who, you know, garbage regardless. I'm just going to put it out there. But he's out there right now doing a campaign telling people, don't do drugs, don't do, and his name is Lil Xan, and that's like what he was on for a minute. And then now he's trying to reinvent himself because he didn't make that voice clear when he first came out. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't identify himself as, you know, maybe I shouldn't rap about
Maybe he
this
should just call himself Lil Xander or some shit. Like,
and maybe his name is Alexander.
Change your name to
like,
Alex.
Yeah.
Lil Alex. Lil Alexander.
Alexander.
Lil Bird.
It's just crazy because you know, at the end of the day, these words is powerful, you know, and like what you're saying and if you come across with a narrative that doesn't match who you look like aesthetically, we're gonna be like,
you get thrown out. You get thrown the fuck out.
I'm not gonna rap about like body slamming people, you know, or nothing like that because I ain't body slamming nobody. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I need a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I mean? Let me get a little bit more weight on me before I'm like hopping on like, you know, the tight ropes and jumping over people and shit. All I'm saying is, I guess basically all I'm saying is it's like, you know, pick a narrative that matches you. Stay true to yourself because really that's an element of the game that people don't really think about that much. You know what I mean? It's like that's something that I need. Like if you, and it doesn't matter what you're talking about. If you're talking about killing or you're talking about saving, if you sound genuine in what you're talking about, like he means that stuff.
Hell yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Cardi B, when she be saying that stuff, when she's like, I don't fuck with you, she sounds for real. Like she sounds for real. Like it's the charisma. It's like, is this, do I believe you or not? There's some people who got bars. It's like you're so dope, but I just don't believe you. And
I
just can't rock with you.
Well, with that being said, how would you describe yourself as an artist?
How would I describe myself as an artist?
Yeah,
I guess what I really would, how I would describe myself is just somebody who's trying to be a real human. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to put all the aspects of the game because they really try to dehumanize rappers. Like, you know, like all of us is just like fucking hoes and getting rich and doing all this stuff. And even if that's the case, I love people like J. Cole or somebody who talks about the effects of it and how he got to like getting the edge up every week to not, you know what I mean? And the psychological, or somebody like Don, what's his name? Don Tripp, who talks about like how he got to drug dealing and how somebody who just makes it a more human experience and it's not just like I do this and I don't give a fuck. Or,
sidebar, Don Tripp is fucking incredible.
Yeah,
he's
one of my
he's so slept on by so many people.
Oh man, like
hard.
That Godspeed album was like
amazing.
Shit.
Yeah.
So, but in that whole album, he's talking about the psychology of how he got to be a hustler, how he got to be in the numbness that he has, or whatever, the hardness, or whatever you want to talk about. It's like whatever I'm talking about, I wanna guide people to why I got there, so that you can relate to it, so that even people who had it well off, or people who never chased something that they wanted so much, can understand it and understand why somebody would want to do the things they want to do. I guess I want to express myself and follow it up with a why to make it understandable for people. It's like I just want to be a human. Like I want to be three-dimensional, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like being a three-dimensional artist. You know what I'm saying? And being sad, mad, happy. You know what I'm saying? Like and expressing
like
all
universal,
those things, you know
man.
what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I mean? I guess universal. I just don't want to have one of those. That's one of the magical words that people use.
No,
Universal,
but that's one of those things where you can
You know what I'm
prove it.
saying?
If you have the ability to prove it, you can use it.
Definitely.
I like to call myself that, but you know I can prove it, and I feel like you do that as well. You know what I'm saying? So shit. Do you have anything, Mighty?
We got Like to Ride, and then we got a track with you and De La Prime.
Yeah. Like to Ride, man. That's my latest video too, man. It's like a whole comic book themed music video y'all could look at online. It's on Truminati.com. It's on
check that out.
eemusic.com. It's super fire. Just trying to go out of the box, doing some creative stuff, using comic book themes and different things like that. So,
and this is actually this is actually the version that you have on YouTube. So
yeah, right on.
All right,
cool.
Oh yeah, give it a grand introduction.
Hell yeah, man. Well, yo, check this out. This is Like to Ride. It's a sci-fi hip hop story by I-Dee, produced by GTK. Enjoy.
Boom.
Air Max grip like sandpaper texture. To my board it's like McFly's but way better. Equipped with ultrasonic sound beams and reflectors, making waves at 28,000 cycles per second. Transported higher by the elders to deliver the message. And vibrated with the freshness, surfing through the clutches of the machine that wanna deceive everything in the galaxy. So we rely on their power, not power of inner being. Suck the soul out of people, victim to their regime. So they don't want us surfers passing on the knowledge. So they deploy androids to try to stop it, try to estimate our routes and try to block it. But we got this. We ain't strangers to the static, moving at the speed of sound with a backpack full of gadgets, oxygen orbs to travel through outer space. Flashbang grenades for easy escapes, laser trails like Tron when the enemy can't keep pace. They get obliterated, destroyed in the race. It's a war we can't ignore and we won't run away. It's the Surface Club, deep thinkers with heat seekers, and we eager to create more fucking free thinkers on our planet and all the planets near. You could be a surfer too, just like a planeteer, but the soulless Babylon is strong and only nurtures fear. So you gotta know how to ride if you surfing around here. Said you gotta know how to ride if you surfing around here. We like to ride and we don't care. Headed to planet nowhere. We like to ride and we don't care. Headed to planet nowhere. We don't care. Headed to planet nowhere. We like to ride and we don't care. Headed to planet nowhere.
Yes, y'all. Just a nigga from the West, y'all. With that lion on his chest, y'all. Ay, I told him, give me the beat and I'ma rip it, of course. I'm just trying to marry the money and not get a divorce. You know I'm black and passionate, get my gift from the source. So haters always come around, that centripetal force. I'm gripping the torch, only be blowing the dankest when I light it up. I speed up and give them the quickest you got left, cause you didn't write enough. Black Aphrodite, I divide, get purple siders, touch some herbal essence, mixed with that wax, now that's my kind of Dutch, a lyrical assassin. If you act it, you can't rap it, that's your mind slow. And I'm ahead of it cause of my rhetoric. My teacher taught me always have a subject and a predicate, nigga, the best here. And it's evident, nigga, and next year I'll be president, nigga, but fuck that. Because I'd rather be a rebel and use these hollow tips, just finish polishing the metal. My bro will take the tech and then start taking down your trestle. But his life is just a test and his body's just a vessel. I'm a different kind of mess, they hate when I express. I'm trying to save the globe, but I still want gold on my neck. And at least a Lamborghini and some foreigns for the set. And I swear he's speaking foreign if you come with disrespect. And I'ma rap the West, cause I'm a Glendale native. And I'ma say that every time she know that Glendale made it. And I've been growing, so shit don't really stress me as much. And I'm a pharaoh, so make sure that you address me as such. Speed.
Yo, I-Dee always write like the high keys on the piano that was used to make this fly beat. Don't get it, probably ain't musically gifted like most of these bandwagon fashion rap niggas. Terrible, it's whatever though, I keep it clever, bro. Lyrics is hieroglyphics, keeping my art legible. I pop a lot of shit, but did you peep my message though? Nah, you late behind schedule, you'll probably never know.
Out the gate from the start, been sharp, state of the art. Through jungles and waters, I dodge the snakes and the sharps. So don't think foul of me. You should be proud of me for jumping all these hurdles intentionally laid out for me. No complaints, I just roll with it, go get it. Cause to wallow in your sorrow is for hoe niggas. West, FTS fresh. I emptied out the blunt, then I emptied out my stress. Young hustler trying to get his shit in order. She asked if I'm a wife, I told her I can't afford her. Cause time is money and I can't be like them dummies who just let it fly with nothing to show from their time of hustling. Too proud to beg, I don't need a thing from you. Deep trouble, keep you fucking with I-D double. Glad to meet you. Tell them you was passing reefer with the black Uchiha. The last ones is actually us. Don't know if it's shot and gone or they off that bomb. Red eye like taking flights in the early morn. True gang, travel 10 deep like Wu-Tang. Bare our souls and tie it in like shoestrings. Surfing sound waves, hanging loose in the booth. Act the clown, man. They try to downplay, but they love our style. Ayy, lay it down. De La Prime, Tay the Crown. Deezy, surfing on the wave of sound.
The tribulations of a tribe, no one eating in my village, turning killers wonder why. We toe tagging and dough kicking, I'm not bragging. The trap jumping, I might join on my church lagging. I can't help on my pants sagging, my dope fashion. Getting money and bitches, now that's a thug's passion. Coke taxing and pillow talking, filling my mattress. With drug money, my snow bunny under the satin. Sheets of paper over vapor, fulfilling my high. Kill the thought of negativity, killing my vibe. I'm to a place up in my mind, ain't no ceilings inside. In my heart is made of stone, ain't no feelings inside. It's catastrophic how they thought of me, but if you trace me back to my essence, I'm the book of Deuteronomy. My niggas tell me dumb damn the terminology, but that's probably part of the problem, honestly. Preach. Tabernacles, let the cameras catch you. I'm still standing on the corner like the oldest statue. Check my stature like a picture, you to catch up. I couldn't muster all the tension, shit was thick as ketchup. They told me travel through the city just to get my rep up. I flipped 100 county cities just to lift my bread up. I hope it gets me noticed on some new endeavors. Cause it's dry up in my city, hence I'm from the desert.
Radio Supa.
Yeah, the cool is the fucking. We're talking about the cool. Yeah. We should play something from the cool before the show closes.
Like the cool.
Isn't that like its 10-year anniversary this year?
Yeah. The cool. I feel like the cool could be studied in classrooms. Like it could be studied in like creative writing classes and all kind of crazy. That should be studied in colleges for sure. You know what I'm saying?
It's like that shit too when I be like arguing, like people are like, oh man, you know, Lil Pump's popping because that's what the kids want to hear. I'm like, okay, so you're just gonna generalize all kids and think that that's all that they will ever listen to.
Part of my supporters are
if we put
kids.
Right, if we put other dope shit on the radio, they will hear that and fuck with that too. Like, that argument is so stupid, and I'm like, way to just set the bar super low and not even try.
Just for the record, we're not against party music and all that kind of stuff either.
Not at all.
I mean, I feel like there's a place and time for everything.
It's balance, man.
So.
It's all about.
But Lamar makes party music that's way fire that I would never compare to Lil Pump's garbage.
Hell yeah, and it's so
saying though, like,
bro.
you know, I don't want to be one. I just don't want to make it seem like we one of those people who are waving the flag of
no, because if
superiority and pompous,
no, because
whatever. You feel me? Like, you know what I mean? Right. We I do love. Like sometimes you don't. Sometimes it's
boom bap or die.
Yeah, like you know what I mean. And, you know, and I'm just trying not to be that. I just don't want to be that. Like we like having fun. We turn up. We do our thing. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't want to get that.
If it doesn't sound like somebody trying to sound like Pete Rock, then it's not hip hop.
For real,
right?
Where's the sample, son?
Right,
that's plenty. Ain't no sample, son. Like, you know what I mean? I appreciate a lot of different aspects of people. There's a song by everybody who I like.
That's a thing,
like, you know,
but that's another thing too. You don't want to generalize, like party music. Again, like that, there's so much music that can be turned at a party, you know what I'm saying? And people just think, oh, you don't like this guy? Then you must just hate this whole... No,
it's
just listen to what he's saying, though. That's all I'm saying.
It's never the subgenre. It's always the artist. It's
right, I'm focused on a target.
I just hate when I hop in the car and people are like, oh, I'm going to turn this off because this is a Lil Yachty song, and I know it's like, come on, man, you can play your music.
Right.
I'm not like on this
right
anti-Yachty coalition.
Hey,
like, you know what I mean? I'm not, you know what I mean?
Hey,
Hit the Lil Uzi on these niggas. I will listen to it, but if it's trash, I'm gonna be like, okay, I'll listen.
I have an example for you. Like Nick, remember I used to host at Barsmith, right?
Yeah.
So you obviously play like top 40. They're playing like
Absolutely.
Designer and that bitch and everything. And I remember one time like this, I was in the middle of hosting and like this DJ, I guess he's like, you know, familiar with my music, came by and said, "Oh, hey, Roqy, what are you doing here?" And it's like, and I told him like, "Well, I'm hosting." He was like, "Oh, I didn't know you like this type of music."
He's like, I don't, but I like money.
What does that mean, dog?
Right. Like
Am I not allowed to listen to this shit?
Yeah, right. Like, you
I'm
could be a
lyricist, you know?
But
like,
it's really dangerous. You gotta
cold.
watch. That's like
It's
I
cold.
say that because I don't want to be pigeonholed into a thing where I'm just one of those dudes. Like, do I think that music could? Do I challenge artists to be better? Sure, but like, I'm not just be like, well, if it's not 2-syllable rhyme scheme patterns, I'm not rocking with it or nothing like that. There's a lot of music that I think is fun, and like, I challenge myself to listen to new artists coming up and like, come on, man. Like, even if I don't like an artist, like it doesn't matter who, but if there's an artist that I don't like and he has 12 songs, there should be something I can vibe with in that 12 songs, and I usually do find one or two that I do rock with. So it's like,
yeah,
you know, you might be 2 for 10, and that's
Like-
not that great a record, but you had something that I found interesting or talented or something.
Lil Uzi grew on me hard in 2017, bro. Like, I didn't really like him in 2016 at all. And then in 2017, I definitely heard a few songs where I was just like, I'm not gonna lie to myself. If I like it, I like it. I'm just like, hey, this is tight.
Lil Yachty,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
people used to riot against Lil Yachty. I'm like, I think he's actually an entertaining brother.
Yeah.
You know, like,
But you know what? Another thing is, like, I like a song, but if I won't like you as an artist if I like one of your songs. I'm not gonna say that you.
I know exactly what
Right.
you mean.
Yeah.
This dude
I know
does.
exactly
You're
what
not
you mean.
consistent enough to say I like this artist. Like, you feel me? Because there's like Lil Yachty songs that I like, but not
Here's a
consistent
perfect-
enough to
I like-
say like I like Lil
Right.
Yachty. It's like I like too much sauce. That shit gets me turned. Like, I like
Yeah.
too much sauce. I like. What's the one he got with the Migos? Isn't he on? He's on. What is it? He's on.
you talking about Yachty? Who you talking
No,
about?
I'm talking about Uzi. Uzi's on that.
Oh yeah.
What
Oh,
was
you
it?
talking about?
Yeah, the Drop Top joint or whatever. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Like those songs, I like those songs, but that's 2 songs out of like a gazillion, trillion songs that he
But that's
did,
some
you know
like
what I mean?
random shit. It's not like you're going out of your. Well, I don't know. You might be. You're not going out of your way to turn that song on and be like, yo. But like, I have a 11-year-old and a 13-year-old. We'll be cruising down the street. Sometimes we'll just turn on the radio and shit, and some stupid shit will come on. But for some reason, like in the mode that we're in, we're going from like skate spot to skate spot or whatever we're doing, and
You're
it's like
so-
this song actually fits right now, and I'm feeling it. You know what I mean?
Cruising with your
And we're just chilling.
There's a guy who says like, yo, Waka Flocka's my favorite rapper, you know, but he's a bodybuilder. You feel me? And he goes to the gym every day. And
that
he wants to
actually
hear
makes a lot of
He wants to do
lot
that.
of
Like,
sense, though.
you know what I'm saying? Like, it's,
Yeah.
everybody has it's context. It's whatever, you know. So yeah, Truminati. We ain't no haters over here. We like all type of stuff.
I mean,
You just
people
gotta
can't really
respect
say that
though,
anyways
you know what I'm
because
saying?
you know you guys are a very diverse collective. You know, like everybody again, there is individuality in here. You know, Lamar does what he does. I-Dee does what he does. You know what I'm saying? Like Eddie, you know, Salty. You know what I'm saying? Daylight. There we go. Give him back the mic. You're not talking today, bro. For your first foray to the show, Lamar's not talking. Give him the fucking mic.
Again, I told y'all I'll be in the background, not saying nothing, you know? That's just how I am. My bad.
Just start throwing filler questions. and
You
shit
right,
to
though.
Keep them talking.
But you're right though. We diverse.
There we go. Yeah, it's just so. Let's talk about some projects so we can keep y'all in the whole media training light. let's get some projects going. So we gave Lamar back the motherfucking mic so he can talk.
Yeah,
Please
okay.
give us some information on how to get your music, brother.
Yeah, I got a project coming out. I'm trying to drop it this month. I'm gonna call it Say No More. It's gonna have 7 tracks on it. And after I drop this project, every month after that, I'm gonna drop it. We're just basically 2018. We're trying to flood the internet with music. Last 2017, we did visuals. Beginning of 2017, we barely had videos.
it ramped up fast.
Yeah, now at
fast.
the end we got a full YouTube page.
Good videos too.
Yeah, we're playing for 2018. Flooded up with music.
And by the way, since we're on the topic, how do people find the music on YouTube? Just Truminati?
Truminati.com. Cool. Let's pass the microphone off. Eddie.
Hey, well, also, I got a project with Lamar that's coming out called True Gang Kingpins. We don't got a date for it, but it's done, so we just, it's in the process of getting them final touches, but that'll be coming out this year, so that's really cool. It's the first time I've ever done like a full project with another rapper, so that was tight. We got to do that while we were at the True Gang house living together, so we would just be waking up every day like, yo, roll one up, we about to put these beats on. So we
How long did that situation? I love that shit. I love hearing about like these hip hop house. The hip hop house. You know what I'm saying?
Let's touch bases on that real quick. Yeah.
True Gang house. We had the lease ended this August, and it started like last August in 2016. So it was for like a year, but it was me, Lamar, Larry, and our boy Aaron, who was taking pictures at all our shows and doing all stuff like that. So we were just every day. That was like the hub. I-Dee was pulling up, Salty, Cream, any type of. Lots of people were just coming over all the time, man, just hanging out. We were just talking, chopping up, thinking about next moves we want to make and do events and new shows and everything. So it was just a great time.
Yeah, people will always see us out at shows and stuff or at bars. Like, hey, I've never been to the True Gang crib, man. Y'all gotta invite me like it's the Playboy Mansion. It's fucking crazy, but it was a good experience.
That makes a lot of sense in terms of the cohesion within y'all unit, because how else could you know somebody in and out than by living with them? Like, there's just sometimes, I swear to God, if this nigga drinks my soda one more fucking time, just those normal human experiences, and not only do you get to understand them, and you build like long-lasting, lifetime friendships, and then that translates into music. So that
straight up.
One more bomb. We're gonna kill the bomb button today. We're gonna kill the bomb button today. But that's like some Music Factory shit right there. Like that's super dope.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like the energy at the house was always like. You couldn't not be creative in it, because there was just, whether we were just chill, like even when we were just hanging out talking, the discussions would just go to such crazy random places, and then like everybody's playing Mortal Kombat and playing 2K at the crib, and then we got a pool in the back, so sometimes people would just all be turned up and we drinking outside and inside, and we were just doing all types of stuff. So it was super fun, man, and it definitely the work that we dropped this year, we've been writing it all 2017, so it'll show like the chemistry that we had at the house for sure.
Good. Yeah. So like Eddie, so we got on where we can find your music and everything, right?
Truminatimusic.com, Oh, whoops. Sorry, Truminati.com. Dang, right? Yo, Truminati.com. That's it.
To ghost dad through the cell phone.
He about to slap everybody in there. What the hell? I told y'all, say this 3 times before you went into the damn. But yeah, Truminati.com. And me personally, I got a solo album coming out. It's called Floral Swords. That'll probably be summertime, maybe like the beginning of fall, but it's getting there, and I'm very excited about that. And then I also, my Dropout Kings, I got a band called Dropout Kings, and we have an album coming out called Audio Dope. And so that'll be coming out probably in the summertime too, start of summer. So yeah, man, I'm excited. That's going to be like a heavy metal rock album. But I'm rapping on all the tracks, so it's kind of like, we're kind of like a sound that's Linkin Park, but a little more amped up. Maybe in between that and like a Rage Against the Machine or something. Ooh. So it's just a lot of just rebel, fuck the status quo, I hate everybody type music, where it's like we getting the energy out. And then the Floor of Swords project and my solo stuff is kind of more of just some cool hip-hop. I'm getting ready to tell a story and bring it into a wider universe with Black Cat Bill and stuff, and so that's what that's all about. And then I-Dee.
Yeah, I got so much going on. So much excellent things.
You had to pull out the Diddy notebook.
Nah, this is Larry's list, so I'll make sure you don't give me no. All right, so I'm gonna bring back my Surfer Sunday thing and start dropping the song probably every week. You know what I mean, or maybe bi-weekly, depending on like how quickly I can get stuff mastered and stuff like that. So I'm gonna do that series. I'm gonna start that series up this year. I also got a project with De La Prime called Black Lucia. We're gonna get some really dope artwork by Kevin Palmer. We're about 8 songs deep on that project, you know. And as a group, as Truminati, we have a project that we're doing with the Golden Artist Group, and that's like Marley B and Cash Lansky, Jay Tilt, and all those dope dudes in Tucson. And we're really trying to get our show and expand and really touch bases with those Tucson kids a lot more and rock with them a lot. We've been having a real good chemistry. They came out. I threw a show called The Best Crew Show. They came and supported our function.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all did that.
Yeah, man. It was fun. It was fun. Yeah. So they've been rocking with us stuff. We're going to do a group project with them, and I'm really excited about that collaboration. And we're trying to just, do more stuff in Tucson, more stuff in like.
Stop. Go back.
Yeah.
Y'all are doing what? I know what y'all
We're
are doing.
doing a joint project with the Golden Artist Group, so it's True Gang and Golden Artist Group. I think we should call it True Gold, but that's just
you have to.
That's what I want to do, you know what I'm saying?
We got our first exclusive.
You're your first, ladies.
That's what I think we should call it anyway, you feel me?
Oh my God, yeah.
But those dudes are real nice. I have a lot of respect for all of them dudes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. And that is something I feel is going to really pull the entire Arizona scene together, because I would say they're doing something that's comparable in terms of not like artistically because they have their own style, but in terms of like that authenticity and that energy, but from a Tucson standpoint, and then what y'all are doing with just this new energy and just resurgence of like that chemistry that's been missing here for a minute. Like it would be powerful to really see the sister cities unite. Now that's heavy. True gold,
especially with those dudes.
Y'all better
man.
Go with that name.
We hear True Gold coming
soon. True Gold, that would be dope. So we got that, and we just trying to hit Tucson. We trying to do a lot more Southern California stuff, kind of expand in the region. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that's real big to us. So those are pretty much the projects we got going on right now. You know what I'm saying? So.
And then we want to drop a True Gang documentary too, just like a short film, kind of discussing the history and how it got to this point, through everybody as individuals and as a group, and just how, the whole thing is about it's bigger than as anyone as an individual or bigger than us as a group, you know what I'm saying? It's definitely like a community thing. So
I assume you guys have been like collecting footage over the years and everything.
Oh yeah,
because dude, I've seen so much dope like show footage of you guys where it's like the crowds are going crazy, you guys are up there going crazy, and it's like, damn, those guys are like, it's good you guys get that shit, because every show I do, I forget to get footage. I'm like, I'm gonna take a picture with the audience. There's like 3 people back there that are still there at 1:30 in the morning. No, that's dope.
Yeah, if you don't take a picture, it didn't happen. If you don't have video, it didn't happen.
Yeah,
that's facts, And don't get me wrong, there's times that we've missed out on opportunities that were cracking. I remember Lamar Crushin had a dope show and we didn't get no footage for your album release. You remember, you know what I mean? So it happens to us too. We have to learn some hard lessons to get there. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like it was cracking. You had that audience jumping, and we did, and it's like it never happened.
Shit, it's going to happen again, though.
Hey, absolutely.
Yeah, I feel like I-Dee again. Like we've seen a lot of movements, and we know what it means to have that glow, that spark. Y'all have that shit.
Thank you.
Seeing a lot of burst bubbles,
That's really
a lot
real.
of stuttered starts, a lot of empty promises, a lot of fake movements. But this shit is aptly true. So yeah,
appreciate that, man.
Respect. Let's play a couple little joints. We'll come back, reintroduce where the fuck to find the music, and and it's the cleanup crew, and you guys keep listening, you bastards.
Gang. Radio Supa.
500 bands. 500 bands.
Static Selector.
500 bands.
Yo, took the business class seats back to NYC. Left LAX with a bag of the THC. Straight rigging. Nowadays I bounce back and forth each weekend. Shorter days, longer nights from my lack of sleeping. Thinking when this bi-coastal life was just dreams. Now a nigga headed west to cold seasons. Wrist below freezing. Chicks to strip teasing. They only suck a nigga when a nigga succeeding. If she a go-getter, then she never will achieve them. Best believe, cause all I do is fucking lead them off in the right direction. Teach them many lessons. Reduce the stress and balance out the imperfections. Honey's falling in my lap like many blessings. Every night before I take a chance, I ask questions. Something like, can you meet me at the West End? And after I fuck you, go, can I fuck your best friend? Fuck it, I'm just shooting on my shots now. Hard to be humble when you riding with your top down. Picture me rolling up in my SO500 Benz. Mommy sip on the potion while the hair blowing in the wind. I'm just trying to win, but they hating from the sideline. These niggas watch mine like a nigga prime time. I'm 10,000 feet right above your skyline. Sipping on the fine wine, the only thing on my mind. 500 bins, AMG package, 95 classic, red Gucci jacket with the Cartier glasses just to match it. So anytime I'm pulling off, it's getaway fashion. Coppers will never catch him, I got hustler's passion. Chick in my passenger seat, looking like she came out the pageant. And she down for anything that I act so imagine. So I hit the corner store and caught the pack of the Madden shit. Cause I ain't playing no games. Lil R&B chick and I ain't saying no names. Let her rock the mic and give a nigga soul brain. By the time this shit drops, she probably be my old dame. I'm just young and living, pulling many women. If you was in my shoes, I bet you couldn't say you wouldn't. Been in the deep end since I got my foot in. Now these niggas wanna ride the wave all of a sudden. SL 500 bands with the AMG package in the red Gucci jacket. Cartier glasses just to match it. Cartier glasses just to match it. I said SL 500 bands with the red Gucci jacket and the AMG package in the Cartier glasses just to match it. Cartier glasses just to match it. 500 bands, match it, match it, match it. 500 bands, match it.
Radio Supa.
Native American land, savior with lasers and anger and banging pace in the change of a shaken arrogant stand, shaping the lyrics and stabbing your face with hangers and masking tape. I laugh and jab at the wrath of pain and merit the grasp. Slash guitar, ask it all, bomb making, planning drops. Some saying R.A. is Robert than Macklemore. Travel fast and laugh to axe a rapper, snap a track, an apple, have an athlete, had an Adam's apple, had venereal. Eerie tackle, shackled, factual pack of jack and knack of sack and stacking jackals. Afro is the head of rap hysteria. They say I'm gibberish, I did it on purpose. Lifted innocence from the virgin who went to the church's tips to the waitress, sit to the mixing in the shift of the matrix. Sicky is silly, your front face look like Marlon Wayans on his worst day. Spray painted, tainted, verse slayed, earned wage from Vern Ernest, heard it from the grave.
I rip and I rhyme and I rhyme and I rip. Now this is the way that the lines are spit. With Afro on the mic, Marco Polo on the boards. We swore, we swore, we swore. I rip and I rhyme and I rhyme and I rip. Now this is the way that the lines are spit. With Pharaoh on the mic, Marco Polo on the boards. We swore, we swore.
A panic and heroin addict, sicker than Mr. Robot. Anakin Skywalking, and I'm an animal on the mic. Cannibal cyborg protesting, fighting for his mechanical rights. Publishing in my fucking mechanical rights. Swarm, West African American killer bee abilities. A martyr with modern day smart bombs, armed with Kevlar body armor. That's a part of my particle melting artillery. Kidnap the president's daughters without a plan. Clap at the Ku Klux Klan and hack Hillary. And all this while I was getting head service from my personal server. Shit, she should not have been on her personal server. Cherry picking, licking nipples, playing Contra with Jane Fonda. Now that's a triple entendre. Pharaoh, I actually mastered the supernatural. Strike you out like statue, then I'll clap at you in a tabernacle. Crack a statue, rapping Matthews backwards if you're attacking Afro. Hijack a crack a jackass and a ransom if he's asking for cash flow. Fascist radical bastard with a beard who will be casted as Castro. Attacking the assassin with a spear, put my ashes out on these assholes. You gotta be kidding me, you're forbidden to battle the god when he got a gas mask on.
We swore. I rip and I rhyme and I rhyme and I rip. Now this is the way that the lines are spit. With Pharaoh on the mic, Marco Polo on the boards. We swore. I rip and I rhyme and I rhyme and I rip. Now this is the way that the lines are spit. With Afro on the mic, Marco Polo on the boards. We swore. This is Radio Supa.
New Africa. Yeah. New Africa. What we tell her? Tell the motherland and a nigga coming back for her. New Africa. Imagine if all the rappers were to get with all the athletes, our activists and actors for a conference in Zaire to meet with all the ambassadors in the motherland. Tell them we coming back for her. America, know if we leave it be a massacre. Zimbabwe we be full of drug dealers and traffickers. Smoking brassica, pick all the hoes for magic up. Tell Tabitha, let a nigga Cleopatra her, so we can build a neighborhood out in Zambia. Tell Khaled to build another one in Tanzania. What if J&B went and bought some land in Egypt and Puffy put a strip of clubs off the sands of Kenya? Africa. Since America can't stand to see us, let's show them why you never bite their hand and feed you. Africa. Call Akon to light the city up. Alex brought the compound to Libya. New Africa. What if they had the Follies in Nigeria? A king of diamonds in Liberia. Ballin' in Algeria. Ain't gotta put my jury up. And if you black, you fit the criteria. New Africa. We need Oprah to open up some more schools. Tell Michael Jordan we need some more shoes. Africa. Make sure every rapper still got Pro Tools. I'm just saying that'd be a bold move. Make Obama the president. His daddy from Kenya, so that make even better sense. Tell Morehouse to bring all the medicine. Bachi got a party out in Ghana. Tell him let us in. New Africa. New Africa. New Africa. Tell the motherland that a nigga coming back for her. New Africa. New Africa. New Africa. Tell the motherland that a nigga coming back for her. I found utopia in Ethiopia. I gotta be with beautiful women. I got a phobia. But my side hoe from Morocco. And I got another chick in Nairobi cause I look like Fela Kuti when I'm rolling up. Probably cause all the groupies show me love. I'm on my way down to Cape Town. They say that's a young nigga's playground. I met this shit from Molly in the party. She said she took a Molly in the party. Man, I swear her titties was so big, I said pardon me, but who let Dolly in the party? Magic Johnson built some condos in the Congo. Kanye built a mall out in Senegal. Turned the Rwanda to a 5-star with the spa. Chillin' in Angola with the skinny little guinea bar. Somewhere in the 20s and she get my little Jimmy hard. Cause her whole physique is unique, she petite. Plus her daddy is the king in Mozambique. When I met him, he had on that new Petit Philippe. Took a seat. Everything kosher like Jewish meat, my mystique. Got her intrigued in disbelief. And she speaks 6 different languages, including Greek. And I love the way her booty cheeks move to the beat. I'm Prince Hakeem, and you must be my queen to be. Just think of playing golf off the Gulf of Guinea Beach. Somewhere in Cameroon, rolling plenty tree. And a bunch of beef suya, we don't do no Mickey D's. In New Africa. New Africa. New Africa, tell the motherland and a nigga coming back for her.
This is one of the dopest fucking MCs of this goddamn generation. Is I-Dee the Prince.
Facts.
That dude is so disgusting. Like that's one of those things I'm appreciative. Just be the MC, like just like being like an MC that like a lyric forward MC, I should say. You know, that's one of those people that you appreciate. You just never slip. Because you take it's like a boxer, you take your eyes off the body, you're gonna get fucking rocked. You know, like, so shout out to I-Dee the Prince, because that guy is really good. And this is the cleanup crew. We're not here to talk about people who are not here today. We're here to talk about motherfucking True Gang. Lamar Crushin, Eddie Wellz, I-Dee. Thank y'all for coming through today.
Thank you.
Appreciate y'all.
We'll be over whenever.
You know, so please, once again, let them know where they can find the music as a collective and individually.
All right. Truminati.com. Okay. Yeah, Truminati.com. Then Lamar Crushin on SoundCloud, Lamar Crushin on YouTube, Lamar Crushin on iTunes, whatever. You can find us wherever.
Eddie Wellz, that's EDDIEWELLZ. A lot of people put an S, but
I almost put an S on the and I've known you for a minute too, and I almost put an S on the fly.
It definitely be low-key hurt my feelings.
How I spell Roqy Tyraid, all bad. All bad.
Hey, at least you switched it to like the case sensitive. Remember, it's like capital R, lowercase O, capital Q.
With all the real, but yep, that's it.
And Eddie Wellz,
that's
so
it for
where can we
everything.
find the individual Eddie Wellz shit?
You know, right now, only things out is Amina Soul, and that's on SoundCloud, Eddie Wellz. But later this year, I'll definitely be on iTunes, Spotify, you know, and everywhere else. So I'll let you, man.
I'm I-Dee.
Hi.
You can find me at Truminati.com. You can also find me at I-DEEmusic.com. All my videos, all my social media, everything is on those places. I don't have my shit together like my partners here, and all of mine are different. And mine is not like Lamar Crushin everywhere, Eddie Wellz everywhere. Mine's like I-Dee 602, and you know. So for me, if you're looking for me, I-Dee, I-DEE, you can find me at Truminati.com and I-DEEmusic.com, and you can find all the other stuff yourself. Yeah.
Yo, and you got something coming up on Thursday at the
Yes. I also got the soul sessions that I'm doing at the Lost Leaf on Thursday. Eddie Wellz is going to be performing. Have you heard of that guy? He's pretty nice.
Nah, I heard
yeah, he's in Truminati. This group Truminati, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we also have True Vaughn. I know you guys know about True Vaughn. Super dope.
Much better than Eddie Wellz.
You know
I'll definitely go see him.
There's Elijah Young.
Heard,
super duper dude.
Yo,
He's
I
super
booked
dope.
that dude once, I think.
And Grant Singh, and he's a dope R&B dude. You know what I mean? It's a real intimate spot, so it's gonna be really cool. You know what I mean? You can fill this out, man. It's gonna be really dope. So if you want to come through and kick it, if you're in the Phoenix area, we'll be on 5th Street in Roosevelt at the Lost Leaf. Come hang with us.
Definitely do that. And so then, you guys are always welcome up here. You know, thank you for taking the time for I guess the first holiday of the year to stop by and kick it with us, and please continue to submit music to us. You're always welcome. The door is always open. So yeah, make sure y'all check them out. Go to Truminati.com. Make sure you're at Lost Sleep this Thursday. And we're going to get the fuck out of here because we shouldn't even be here. The first,
I know.
It's
It's 2018. I still can't get over the fact that it's 2018.
Yeah, that is wild, man. There's a lot of wonderful things going off. We figured we started right by having some talented individuals here. Just keep it going, man. The scene needs this shit. Continue to beat them in the head. All the contrarians, they could basically go headbutt a speeding bus on the freeway. It's all good. But we'll see y'all next Monday. This is Roqy Tyraid.
Nick Norris.
Y'all can check us out. You already know what time it is, man. It's the cleanup crew. We'll be here. The culture's back. Peace.
Peace.
Radio Supa.
getting fucked. Straight raw with infection, passing no prophylactic. East side, anybody killing my niggas acting. Smoking and breaking the 7 up in the 650. Babyface gangster, I've been slanging, banging since 9-4. I thought the world was at my feet when I linked up with Snow. But I refuse to be as flunky, so we don't kick it no more. Straight to the facts, nigga. I looked up to you, put that on my mama. Signed a deal with you and never asked you for $1. Cause I was down with CTE, plus I was getting chills. I played my fuck ass contract, what the lick read. Thought I say this shit cause you ain't man enough to come discuss it. You wanna be Jay-Z, nigga, you just a fucking puppet. Gary boys ain't about talking, so bitch, I had to show you. Don't make me expose you to those that don't know you. Man, he say that the realest nigga in it, motherfucker, check it. But Ross said you scared to drop a diss record. No nuts, got the whole team looking weak. Guess that's why they ran up on you at the BET. LA red carpet, yeah, I was geek. You couldn't take security, so we ain't take a seat. I played the fool before we yo, a hoe I never be. They searched that tour bus in Milwaukee, had that 44 with me. ESPN until the end, I feed the killers. Pray the Lord to take my breath, or I be like this monkey nigga. Just a whole lot of rapping with no motherfucking action. Seeing Gucci by itself while we was 30 deep in magic. And you didn't bust a great, was shook from the gate. It make it seem to me the gangsta shit you keep me fake. Cause all my enemies, I put them suckers in their place. So take them shades up off your eyes and look me in my fucking face. Cause I'm a motherfucking rare breed. The last time you gonna see a bad guy like this again, don't reproduce nothing but evil seeds. I'm rapping and trapping and still ducking these FEDs. But BMF was sticking you for your fucking cheese. And yeah, I know you sold the blow and whipped the heart.
This is Radio Supa.